Alright you guys, in today's video, I'm gonna get into some of the best decisions I've made so far as a teen. Some of the decisions that I've made help put me forward financially, physically, and mentally years in advance. And I want you guys to both learn and take something out of my experiences. Please don't let this free game go right over your heads. So let's get right to it. The first decision that I feel like really influenced my life in a positive way was working at a young age. I've always tried my best to help my pops, whenever I could or whenever the opportunity really presented itself. But I really started to accompany him seriously at the age of 13. I would go some days after school and most definitely on the weekends. I'd be right beside my dad laying tile, building a fence, replacing siding, really whatever the job was. It didn't really matter. But the main question is, how did working young really benefit me? For one, it really helped me build up my skills. I didn't know it then, but I was learning a real life essential skill. A trade is a very valuable skill to have, and I was learning from the front row. I was and still am adding a skill to my tool belt. Learning a new skill is always going to be with me for the rest of my life, and it gives me options, which are extremely important. Hear me out, you guys. You get paid based on the value that you provide. And the value that you provide is based on what you know. So go out there and learn as much as possible. And this doesn't even have to be a trade either. All of our environments are completely different. So apply this accordingly to your situation. The second reason working young really benefited me was it built up my work ethic. Seeing my dad and just everybody else around me constantly focused and trying to master their craft really set an example that I could follow. I learned that by constantly trying, messing up, and learning, you can build something strong and powerful for yourself. The work ethic I've been able to, acquire throughout the years has stuck with me up until this day. I'm constantly trying new stuff, messing up, and learning from it. I'm always trying to master my craft, and it doesn't matter what it is I'm doing. The same rules always apply. And so the third reason that working young benefited me was I got to see new surroundings. I got to see my very first mansion at around the age of 14. My dad and I laid some beautiful tile for a dog room. That was an experience that I'll never forget. And it also opened up my eyes to what's really out there. I've always been a curious person by nature, and just seeing stuff like that added more fuel to my fire. And so, the second best decision that I've made so far in my teenage years was using my surroundings to my advantage. I went ahead and leveraged my high school surroundings to learn about stocks, and I didn't even know it at the time. I'd go ahead and constantly ask teachers and staff about stock market questions. Of course, most of them didn't really know what I was talking about, but eventually I found a couple of people that did. And this led to myself actually discovering Rich Dad Poor Dad. Fast forward a bit, and those connections that I had made actually opened doors for me to spend time at my local Charles Schwab brokerage. And if you guys don't know, Charles Schwab is one of the biggest brokerages in the entire United States. I used the resources on campus to get ahead, and I didn't even know it at the time. And another great example of leveraging your surroundings is college. In my first year of community college, I used both the campus and the classes to promote my channel and to promote a financial literacy club that I had started. There's still an old video of mine on the channel where I was promoting the club. But anyways, leveraging college actually led to a lot of channel growth and my first speaking engagement. And better yet, you guys, I was paid for it. I got paid over $500 to speak to high school students for about an hour. I chopped it up and talked finances and investing, something that I would already do for free. And on top of all of this, I was able to make connections through leveraging my environment, which let me tell you guys, out there in the real world, connections are everything. I've learned this firsthand. One of the things that matters most is who you know. It's gonna open doors for you that you would have never thought could be opened. Believe me when I say that. I also want you guys to know something else. We're all dealt with different cards. Some of us might be born or just have more opportunity than others, but that's just how life is. The real question eventually falls on you. What can you do to make the best out of the situation you have? That's a question that only you guys are gonna be able to answer for yourselves. But let me tell you, once you find an answer for that question, you get to work, you stay focused, and you never look back. And with that being said, I think I'm gonna end it there. Go ahead and like the video for the YouTube algorithm, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching part 1 of this little mini series, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.